Have you ever felt frustration rise in an instant? A driver cuts you off. Your coworker takes credit for your idea. Your phone dies mid-call. 1 second, you're fine. The next, anger takes over. But stop and ask yourself, does anger actually help? We often think of anger as power, but in reality, it controls us. It clouds judgment, drains energy, and turns minor inconveniences into lasting stress. What if you could stay calm, no matter what? Today, we are diving into Stoicism, a philosophy that helped warriors and leaders stay unshaken in the face of chaos. And by the end of this video, you will have the tools to do the same. Imagine responding to every challenge with complete control. No person, no situation, no inconvenience could steal your peace of mind. That is the power of Stoicism, a philosophy practiced by warriors, emperors, and thinkers who faced obstacles far greater than traffic jams or dead phone batteries. Yet they remained composed, rational, and in control. How? They followed one timeless principle. You do not control what happens, but you control how you respond. Mastering this is the key to emotional freedom. Instead of wasting energy on what you cannot change, you focus on what truly matters. By the end of this video, you will have practical strategies to turn frustration into power. And before we begin, if you value self-mastery, resilience, and wisdom, hit subscribe now. Let's grow stronger, calmer, and more in control. One mindset, shift at a time. Now let's begin. Section 1. Why do we get angry? Imagine a Roman general on the battlefield, chaos erupting around him. Suddenly an ambush unfolds. A critical mistake has been made. His soldiers turn to him, awaiting his command. This moment could change everything. Does he panic? Shout in frustration? Lose control? No. A great leader knows anger does not win wars. Clear strategic thinking does. He steadies his breath, assesses the situation, and adapts. His composure is his greatest weapon. Now, apply this to your own life. When someone cuts you off in traffic, or a coworker takes credit for your idea, do you react emotionally, or do you stay in control? The truth is, anger is not caused by events. It is caused by our interpretation of them. Why do some people get angry while others stay calm? Imagine two people at a coffee shop. Suddenly, someone cuts in front of them. The first person clenches their fists, heart pounding, thinking, "This is disrespectful. People should follow the rules." Their frustration lingers, ruining their mood. The second person witnesses the same event but thinks, maybe they are in a hurry. Either way, this is not worth my peace. They let it go and move on. What changed? Not the event, but their perception. This is exactly what Marcus Aurelius meant when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. You cannot control the world, but you can control how you see it. And once you internalize this, anger becomes a choice, not an automatic reaction. The science behind anger, modern neuroscience, supports this Stoic wisdom. Studies show that the physical reaction of anger lasts only 90 seconds. After that, we stay angry only because we keep replaying the event in our minds. Anger feeds on the story we tell ourselves. If we stop fueling it, it fades quickly. How to break the cycle of anger in 90 seconds. Next time anger rises, try this. Pause for 90 seconds. Do nothing. Just observe your thoughts. Ask yourself, what story am I telling myself? Am I adding unnecessary meaning to this? Reframe it. Instead of thinking, this should not be happening, say, it is happening. So how do I respond? Shift your focus. Instead of, they made me angry, remind yourself, I control my reaction. This small shift separates the wise from the impulsive, the calm from the reactive. Now that we understand why we get angry, let's go deeper. In the next section, we will explore how to reframe anger into something powerful, a skill that can completely transform how you handle stress and frustration. Let's dive in. Section 2. Reframing Anger. You are driving to work when suddenly, a car cuts you off. Your heart races, frustration builds, and your grip tightens on the wheel. Anger takes over. But pause for a second. Why? Is it the event itself, or the story you are telling yourself about it? At its core, anger comes from expectations. You expect traffic to be fair, others to be courteous, and your commute to be smooth. But reality does not follow expectations. This disconnect between what you think should happen and what actually happens is what fuels anger. Now imagine pausing before reacting. Ask yourself, is my peace worth losing over this? Can I control what just happened? The answer is no. But what you can control is your response. Take a deep breath. Instead of assuming the worst, change the narrative. What if the driver was rushing to an emergency? What if they simply made a mistake? By shifting perspective, you reduce the emotional intensity of the moment. Elite athletes practice this skill. A bad referee call could cost them the game, but instead of arguing, they refocus and channel frustration into action. You can do the same. If a coworker takes credit for your idea, use that energy to make your next presentation undeniable. If a delay ruins your schedule, use the time productively. If someone insults you, stay in control. Your peace is more valuable than proving a point. The more you reframe anger, the less power it has over you. Next, we will explore mastering control so calm thinking becomes your default state. Let's continue. Section 3. Mastering control, you do not control the world. You cannot control other people, the weather, traffic, or the past. You do not even control how others treat you, but you do control 3 things: your thoughts, your reactions, and your actions. Imagine waiting in a long line when someone cuts in front of you. You feel frustration rising. Do you snap at them or stay composed? At that moment, you have a choice: to let anger take over or to remain in control. One simple tool is the 5-second rule. Whenever you feel anger building, pause and count to 5. This short break stops your automatic reaction and lets you engage your rational mind. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Most of the time, it is not. Another trick is the 5-year rule. When frustration hits, ask, will I even remember this in 5 years? If the answer is no, why let it steal your peace today? Small annoyances, rude strangers, slow traffic, minor setbacks come and go. But how you react shapes your character. Do you want to be controlled by small irritations? Or do you want to stay calm and in control? Self-control is not suppressing emotions, but choosing how to respond. In the next section, we will explore how mindfulness creates space between emotion and reaction. Let's continue. Section 4. The power of mindfulness. Many people think mindfulness means meditation and silence, but true mindfulness is not about escaping reality. It is about being fully present in it. It is the ability to step back from emotions, observe them without judgment, and respond with intention instead of impulse. The mental buffer that changes everything. Imagine you are in a meeting when a coworker makes a passive-aggressive remark. Your instinct is to fire back, but what if you paused? Taking just 3 deep breaths gives you a moment of control. Ask yourself, is their comment worth my energy? Will reacting improve the outcome, or is this a chance to practice self-control? Most of the time, reacting impulsively only makes things worse. By practicing mindfulness, you take control, choosing your response instead of being controlled by emotions. Morning and evening reflections. A Stoic practice. The Stoics believed self-reflection was key to mastering emotions. Take 1 minute every morning to set an intention. Today, I will not let others dictate my mood. I will remain calm and in control. At night, review your day. Did I stay calm under pressure? Did emotions take over at any point? How can I improve? Tomorrow, mindfulness is the key to emotional freedom. Mindfulness is not about suppressing emotions. It is about observing them without letting them control you. When you master this, triggers lose their power. Instead of reacting, You respond with clarity and control. Now that we understand mindfulness, let's go deeper. Next, we explore letting go of the uncontrollable, so you can stop wasting energy and focus on what truly matters. Let's continue. Section 5. Letting go of the uncontrollable. Letting go of what we cannot control is a simple yet profound truth. We do not control the world, how others behave, the weather, traffic, or unexpected setbacks. No matter how much we wish things were different, wishing does not change reality. But here is what does change reality: our response to it. While we cannot control external events, we always have power over our thoughts, reactions, and actions. This is where true strength lies. Imagine yourself in ancient Rome, walking through a bustling marketplace. Merchants shout, customers haggle, and the air is filled with noise and chaos. Suddenly, a vendor insults you for no reason. How do you respond? A reactive person might shout back, escalating the situation and letting a stranger dictate their emotions. But a Stoic would walk away with dignity, understanding that their peace is worth more than a petty argument. They recognize a key truth: the vendor's words only have power if they allow them to. This lesson applies to our modern lives. When someone is rude, when plans fall apart, or when things do not go your way, pause and remind yourself, I do not control what happens, but I control how I respond. This mental reset shifts your focus from frustration to what truly matters: your peace of mind. For example, if you get stuck in traffic, say, I do not control this, but I control how I respond. If someone insults you, remind yourself, I do not control them, but I control my reaction. When faced with an unexpected setback, think, I do not control this, but I control my next step. The more you practice letting go of what you cannot change, the stronger you become. Situations that once triggered you will lose their grip. Instead of reacting with frustration, you will respond with wisdom and calmness. Letting go allows you to reclaim your energy and focus on what you can control. Now that we understand the power of letting go, let's explore why patience is not just about waiting. It is about mastering yourself in moments of difficulty. Let's continue. Section 6. Emotional strength through patience. Patience is one of the most underrated virtues, yet it is a superpower for those who master it. In a world that prioritizes speed, instant gratification, and quick reactions, the ability to remain patient sets you apart. But why is patience so powerful? It grants you control over your emotions and actions, preventing impulsive decisions that you might later regret. It allows you to step back, see the bigger picture, and respond with wisdom instead of frustration. Think about the last time you felt impatient. Maybe you were stuck in traffic, waiting in a long checkout line, or dealing with someone who tested your limits. Did you let irritation take over, or did you use the moment to practice self-control? Patience is not just about waiting, it is about how you behave while you wait. It is the ability to endure discomfort, delays, and difficulties without letting them disturb your inner peace. No one understood this better than the Stoics. Imagine a Stoic warrior in battle. His opponent is aggressive and unpredictable. If he attacks too quickly without strategy, he risks making a fatal mistake. But if he remains calm and composed, waiting for the right moment, he will strike with precision. A great warrior does not rush into battle blindly. He observes, anticipates, and acts decisively when the time is right. This is exactly how you must approach patience in daily life. Instead of reacting impulsively, slow down. Observe the situation. Recognize that your emotions are trying to control you and choose to take control of them instead. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, captured this perfectly when he said, "He who is slow to anger is better than the mighty." True strength is not about overpowering others. It is about mastering yourself. One of the easiest ways to train patience is to slow down deliberately in moments of frustration. The next time you feel impatience creeping in, try this. Pause for a few seconds and take a slow, deep breath. If you are in an argument, lower your tone and pace. Your words to prevent emotional escalation. If you are rushing through your day, force yourself to walk or move slower. These simple habits help rewire your mind to be more patient. By practicing patience daily, you develop mental resilience that few people possess. You become unshakable, able to handle life's frustrations with ease. Now that we have explored the power of patience, let's dive into another crucial skill: forgiveness, not for others, but for your own peace of mind. Section 7. How forgiveness sets you free. Many see forgiveness as a weakness, as if letting go of resentment means accepting mistreatment. But in reality, forgiveness is not about excusing bad behavior. It is about freeing yourself from the emotional burden of anger. Imagine holding a burning coal, convinced it will punish the person who wronged you. But the other person moves on, while you are the one left burned. This is exactly how resentment works. Holding on to anger does not change the past. It only drains your energy and clouds your judgment. Ask yourself, does holding this grudge make my life better? If not, why let it control you? The moment you release anger, you reclaim your mental freedom. Many think forgiving someone means they win, but true strength lies in letting go. Stoic philosopher Epictetus, born into slavery, endured cruelty, yet never let it make him bitter. He focused on his mind, wisdom, and growth instead of past injustices. To practice forgiveness, follow 3 steps. First, recognize that resentment only harms you. Second, shift focus from the past to the present. Third, reframe the situation as a lesson. What can you learn from it? Forgiveness is not about letting someone else off the hook. It is about setting yourself free. Now, let's move to the final and most crucial step: mastering self-control, the key to emotional freedom. Section 8. The final Stoic challenge. Now that you have learned how to control anger, reframe frustrations, master patience, and let go of resentment, it is time to put this wisdom into action. Knowledge alone is not enough. Real growth happens through practice. For the next 7 days, I challenge you to apply Stoicism in your daily life. This simple exercise will help you break the cycle of reactive emotions and build a calmer, more controlled, and resilient mindset. The 7-day Stoic Challenge. Step 1. Identify one moment of anger each day. Notice a moment that triggers frustration. Maybe a slow driver, an interruption at work, or a plan falling apart. Step 2. Pause for 5 seconds before reacting. Take a deep breath and count to 5. This brief pause helps you choose a response rather than react impulsively. Step 3. Reframe it as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, what is this moment teaching me? Is my reaction helping or harming me? How can I respond with wisdom? Step 4. Write it down. Each night, reflect on what triggered your anger, how you responded, and what you can improve. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius kept daily reflections to refine their wisdom. Join the conversation. What situation do you want to handle better? Share your thoughts below. Let's grow together in mastering our emotions. This is just the beginning. Your journey to true inner strength starts now. Are you ready? If you found value in this video and want to strengthen your mind with Stoic wisdom, subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, we dive into powerful strategies to help you master your emotions, control your reactions, and build unshakable inner strength. Your next step? Keep the momentum going. Watch this video where we explore another Stoic principle that will change the way you handle stress and adversity. Click now and continue building the mindset of a true Stoic. I will leave you with a powerful thought from Viktor Frankl, a man who endured unimaginable hardships and still found the strength to choose his response to suffering. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies your power. That power belongs to you. The power to choose patience over frustration, wisdom over anger, and peace over things you cannot control. Thank you for watching. Go out and live with strength, resilience, and wisdom. See you in the next video.